everyone. Tonight I'm going to read an excerpt from Pippi Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking is a little girl, about 9, who lives by herself in a house called Villa Villacula with her pet horse, who she can lift over her head, and her monkey, Mr. Nielsen. Her father is a sea captain and he sails the 7 seas, and she has never been to school. So it is her first day at school. And the only reason why she wants to go with her neighbors, Tommy and Annika, is because she wants Christmas holidays. So let's see what she gets up to in her math lessons. At exactly 10 o'clock the following day, she lifted her horse down from the porch. A short time later, everyone in the little town dashed to the windows to see the horse that had bolted. Or rather, they thought it had bolted, but it hadn't. It was only Pippi who was in a bit of a hurry to get to school. At full gallop, she raced into the playground, leapt off the horse before he even stopped, and tied him to a tree. Then she flung open the door to the classroom with such a bang that Tommy and Annika and all their nice classmates gave a start as they sat in their desks. "Hey, everybody," hollered Pippi, swinging her big hat. "Am I in time for plutification?" Tommy and Annika had told their teacher that a new girl named Pippi Longstocking was going to be coming. Their teacher had also heard people in the little town talking about Pippi. And because she was a very kind and pleasant teacher, she had decided to do everything she could to make Pippi feel welcome at school. Pippi flung herself down on an empty chair before anyone even invited her to do so. But the teacher paid no attention to her brash behavior. She merely said in a very friendly voice, "Welcome to school, Pippi dear. I hope that you'll be happy here and that you'll learn a great deal." "Yes, well, I hope that I'll get a Christmas holiday," said Pippi. "That's why I've come here. Fair's fair above all else." "First, if you wouldn't mind giving me your full name," said the teacher, "then I can register you at the school." "My name is Pippi Lotta, Constable's Windowshade, Curlymint, Ephraim's daughter, Longstocking, the daughter of Captain Ephraim Longstocking, formerly the terror of the high seas, now king of the natives. Pippi is really just a nickname because Papa thought that Pippi Lotta was too long to say." "I see," said the teacher. "All right then, we'll call you Pippi too. But perhaps we should test your knowledge a bit." She went on, "You're a big girl and I'm sure you already know quite a lot. Perhaps we could start with arithmetic. Now, Pippi, tell me, how much is 7 plus 5? Pippi looked at her, both surprised and annoyed. Then she said, "If you don't know the answer yourself, I have no intention of telling you." All the children stared at Pippi in horror. The teacher explained to her that she wasn't allowed to talk back to teachers that way at school, and she was supposed to address the teacher as Miss. "Please forgive me," Pippi apologized. "I didn't know that. I won't do it again." "Well, I hope not," said the teacher. "So now, I'll tell you that 7 plus 5 equals 12. "You see," said Pippi, "you knew it all along. Why did you have to ask me?" "Oh, what an idiot I am. I forgot to say Miss again." "Sorry," she said, and then she pinched herself hard on the ear. The teacher decided to ignore this. She went on. "All right, Pippi, how much do you think 8 plus 4 is?" About 67 or so," Pippi guessed. "Not at all," said the teacher. 8 plus 4 equals 12. "Now, wait a minute, my dear lady. That's going too far," said Pippi. "You just told me that 7 plus 5 equals 12. I should think there have to be some rules, even in a school. Besides, if you get such childish delight out of silly things like this, why don't you go and sit by yourself in the corner to do arithmetic and leave us in peace so we can play tag?" "Oh, no. Now I forgot to say Miss again," she cried in horror. "Could you please forgive me just one last time? I'll try to remember a little bit better from now on." The teacher agreed to this, but she didn't think it was such a good idea to try teaching Pippi any more arithmetic. Instead, she started asking other children questions. "Tommy, can you give me the correct answer to this problem?" She said, "If Lisa has 7 apples and Axel has 9 apples, how many apples do they have altogether?" "Yes, let's hear your answer, Tommy," Pippi piped in. "And at the same time, tell me this. If Lisa has a stomachache and Axel has an even worse stomachache, whose fault is it? And where did they swipe those apples from?" The teacher tried to pretend that she hadn't heard a thing. And she turned to Annika. "All right, Annika, here's a problem for you. Gustav went on a school outing with his classmates. He had 1 pound when he left and 7 pence when he came home. How much money did he spend? Hey, said Pippi, I also want to know, why was he such a spendthrift? And did he buy lemonade with his money? And did he wash behind his ears properly before he left home? All right, if you want to know a little bit more about Pippi Longstocking's adventures, you can go online, and I'm sure there's lots of lovely stories, and especially this book has lots of lovely pictures about Pippi Longstocking's adventures.